Welcome everybody, and thank you for joining us today at the Digital University. My name is DNA Elite, and I'm here to show you the basics of how to get into the Sansar World Editor and Designer. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and open up a new world. So what you want to do is click the wand right here that says Create. Then you want to go to where it says Build Worlds. Click on Build Worlds. And here we have the button right here. You want to hit the Create button. That will create a brand new world instance. So we're going to go ahead and name this Assignment 1 Basics of World Building 101. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and select a template. So for training purposes and education purposes, we're going to go ahead and pick the Highlands template right here. Okay, then all you have to do is hit Create. And voila, so your first world is created. As you can see, I have many worlds that I've created on my own, but we're going to go ahead and select this one, Assignment 1 Basics of World Building 101. Go ahead and hit the Edit scene, which is the pencil right here. And now we are in edit mode. So as soon as we connect, we'll go ahead and get started here. Okay, so we are in edit mode. So before we get started here, you can just go ahead and take a look around just to see what this experience is all about. As you can see over in this area, you got a lot of things on the map right here, rocks and land marks and everything that we can use to bring over. But what I want to do first is go up to the top up here and just explain the tools with you, save, build, and publish, as well as the adjustment tools right there. So first thing we're going to do is let's just go into tools so we can get a basic understanding of what the tool functions are. Not going to go too in depth, but the thing is I just want to give you the basics, and that way you can get started and not having so much issues with creating your first world. So we're going to go up in tools. So right here we have scene settings, and just going to give a quick overview. So you can set it to make your avatars collide. You just click it to yes, but if you want your avatars to walk through each other, just keep it on no. The gravity is set on 1 if you want to create a space experience. You can bring this down this way if you want. I would just keep it at 1 if you just want it normal. And you can also come up here and just type in the value like that. Then also, let's just look at this. Okay, so we're looking at the item resources. So right now we're using Sansar Library, which are the basics that Sansar has in their library, or you could just have none. But this is the backpack, which is this function right here. Right now, there's nothing in the backpack. Then you have your Skyboxes, which is these areas right here. You can upload Skyboxes from the store, which as you can see right there, I have. And let's just go ahead and switch one. Let's just go Desert Moon. So now we have a night sky look. Really easy to change that. If you want to rotate, you can adjust X, Y, and Z. If you want to put fog, here's where you use the fog section. So see that? Moving it up and down, or left to right, you can see how it adjusts. And you can get really detailed with that. And for right now, that's as far as I'm going to take you on that. We can get into another class to teach you more in depth with that. But let's go ahead and go to the inventory. So this is where you're going to get all the stuff off the store. This is basically where it holds any 3D object that you want to import into your world. If you want to add new objects, you're going to definitely go into Shop the Store. But for this one, I'm just going to go ahead and pull this futuristic chair out and drop it right in there, just like that. Now it's in the world. I can move it around. So let's go ahead and I'll explain these adjustment tools. So here's the move up and down. So you can basically grab this right here, move it up, move down with your mouse. So I'm left clicking and grabbing on the arrow and just moving up and down like that. If you want to move it left and right, just like this. If you want to move it forward and back, just like this. If you just want to grab the whole chair itself and move it around, grab onto the center part right here. You can move it just like that. So the next one is to rotate. Say I wanted to rotate the chair. Grab onto that right there, left and right. If I want to move it forward and back, or tilt it forward and back, just like that. If I want to bring it back, a really shortcut control function on your desk or on your keyboard is Control Z. So hit Control Z, and there we go, brought it back. If you want to tilt it left and right, there you go. What if I want to shrink or make it larger? So I got the resize button. Just grab on the box. I swiped it to the right. If I want to shrink it, I'm swiping it to the left. So you want to hang on to the box right here. Left click, swipe it to the right. If I want to shrink it, swipe to the left. Pretty easy. Or if you want to grab the top one, swing up or swing down. As you can see, it's really easy to do. Another way to adjust the settings, you can go back up to the move up and down. Now right click on this part right here. And you can get right into the properties and adjust as well. So you can actually change the rotation right here. So I could zero this out, and you'll see everything change. See how it moves just slightly. It's very kind of hard to see with the naked eye, but it did move. Okay, so that is that. That is the basics of the tool functions. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and move some rocks over here. So here, I'll show you how. So I like to get more of like a sky view when I'm just moving objects around the experience. Okay, so just like that. So now I got a better view of what I'm looking at, what I'm working with. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this object right here, slide over there just like that, bring it down, I'm going to tilt it back, just like that, go back to the move arrow, just like that. Now let's take a look. So if you right click on this and hit focus, you'll zoom right up on it, watch that. There we go. And I'm using my AWS key to move forward. As a matter of fact, seeing that we're in that setting, let me go ahead, just take a look at this. So I'm going to go ahead and save this, and I want to pop up the control settings. So let's go ahead and hit save. So save as much as you can. You never know when your internet might go out or Sensor might do an update. Just hit save as much as you can, and that way you don't lose any unsafe work. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit build, and I'll explain the build. So when you want to publish your scene, you're going to go ahead and hit the build button, and what it's going to do, it's going to save all your work, and then it's going to build everything, build the scene to where you can actually publish it and put it on the codec so other people can see your world that you built. So once this gets finished uploading, we're going to go ahead and I'll show you how to publish it as well. So what we did is we moved a rock and we imported a chair from the store. I will do another class on how to navigate through the store and find things. There's so much stuff in the store. From when I first came in, there's only like a couple thousand items. Now there's like over 50,000 items. So you can just imagine the possibilities and what you can build in a 3D world. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and visit now. So assignment 1, Basics of World Building 101. We'll go ahead and take a look at what we added. Over here, here's the chair. It's got collision on it, and then let's look at the rock pile that we brought in, right here, just like that. So this is what we're going to do next. I'm just going to go into the basic features of the control panel. So we're going to go into more options, desktop controls. Okay, so I just want to show you how we're moving everything around. So when I grab on things like that, to move up and down, I'm selecting this button right here, which is your left mouse. If you want to look around, to grab hold of the screen, you're going to right click on it and just move it left and right like that, okay? So A, the WASD, W is forward, A is left, D is right, S is backwards. These are, when you're in edit mode, the decreased camera speed is very helpful. So when you're moving, or to slow down the camera, what you want to do is just click the left, just tap it down and move the S back or the W forward, and that will show you your camera, show the adjustments of your camera speed. If you want to speed it up, hit the plus. So control is a very important key. So two control functions that I use a lot in edit mode is Control Z and Control D. Control Z will put you it'll basically back it up one. So if you put something in place and it's taking a lot of time to put it back where you had, just hit Control Z and everything will go back where you had it. And then Control D is duplicate. So of course when you're building scenes where you got maybe rocks or trees and stuff, you don't want to keep pulling the tree down out of the inventory. You can just right click on it, hit Control D, and it's going to duplicate and then pull it apart, and there you have that. So I'll actually show that in action. Let me go back into edit mode real quick here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So go up to this oh, I'm not in edit mode. Let me get in edit mode here real quick. So go into edit scene. Okay, so let's go back to the chair. So right click on it. Right click on that part. So you can hit this way. See where it says duplicate? You could do it this way and just grab it and duplicate that way. Or you could just, right now it's selected, hit Control D and it just duplicated it again. See that? If you want to move it back, say, hey, I didn't want that, hit Control Z and it goes right back. Control Z, it goes back. Just like that. Okay, so folks, I hope you learned something with the Basics of World Building 101. Again, my name is DNA Elite. Happy to share more information with you. I hope you enjoy coming to the Digital University and learning the basics here. Again, we have more classes that will be coming up pretty soon here in all areas of building in Sandstorm. So thank you for your day and hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye now.